and welcome to the 10th anniversary of the youtube.com/Supraliminal Films channel. My name is Dan.
J-Rod.
Paul.
Max.
Why are you doing the finger guns?
Finger guns. 10 years. 10 finger guns.
10
That's more finger guns than
guns.
we collectively can make.
Well, I mean, I have 10 fingers.
Those aren't guns. Every finger ain't a gun. All right, except Paul. All right, Paul gets us there. Nice work, Paul.
Paul's got 10 finger guns.
Paul doing the heavy lifting. Nice.
Fingers. They call me Whiskers.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the fact that 10 years ago, today, this YouTube channel, well, today as this is airing, this YouTube channel premiered. 10 years.
Today?
Today.
Wow.
Yeah. We're going to start this off by talking a little bit about some of our early projects, the pre-YouTube work from the long-lost days of using a still camera to try to make a stop-motion film.
Yeah.
Go into what got us started on our YouTube channel, which was YouTube's Project Direct contest in December of 2008. Move into our YouTube series, Memoirs of the Macabre, and then into the stuff that we're doing currently.
Yeah.
Me and Max started stop motion thing in high school.
So we started off way back in the day doing a few prawns short of a galaxy, which we, for whatever reason, call Apsoag. A few is not one word, Paul. We were using action figures, just really crappily stop motion before we knew what coverage was, and everything was in like master shots, and we had to animate like some of the shots were like 25 or 30 figures, if not more, in one shot.
And what were you using Windows Movie Maker to compile, right?
No, we were using Photoshop.
Photoshop to compile.
We were using Image to animate it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come a long way. We still use Photoshop for stuff.
Yeah, still use Photoshop, though. Not so much Image Ready and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah. And so then we languished for a couple of years because you and Paul went off to makeup school.
Yeah. We did a little project out there that's on the YouTube.
Musikas de Strigoi, which is something Romanian about vampires.
Yeah, Hunter of Vampires, I think, if I put the words in
It's
the right
a
order.
direct translation of Hunter of Vampires in Romanian.
Yep. So check that one out if you have a second.
And then after that, we made some weird kind of videos for YouTube's Project Direct competition, which were Barbatus and Acousticophobia, both of which we shot in under a 2-week period, or just about a 2-week period, and include some pretty sketchy camera work, and the first argument Max and I ever got in the entire, at that point, 5 years almost, we'd been friends. So then we really languished for like 4 years, where we did nothing.
Yeah.
There's one video on our YouTube channel in that 4-year period, and that's Malik doing the Folgers advert.
Yep.
Oh, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, bitch.
We decided once again while playing D&D, while standing outside my parents' house after a night of playing D&D, that we wanted to do a podcast, actually, at first.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we decided same along that we really needed to start actually doing something with this equipment we'd purchased and with the YouTube channel that we had, and we really wanted to start making content in earnest. And so we decided on Poor Man's Process, the podcast, and Memoirs of the Macabre, the YouTube series.
Memoirs was probably one of our more ambitious ideas to just start filming short films. We started off with a couple of ideas, and in that first year, we were starting to try to figure out the ideas as the season was going along.
We did 6 episodes of Memoirs that first year, and boy, did we do a particular kind of work.
Yeah, I'll cut through some of those as we're talking about.
Yeah, we shot, Collections, Paul, still to this day, 6 years later, stands as one of my favorite things we've ever done.
Yeah, great set. You built that out of pallets, right?
Showing up at your house and having you lead me around the back of the fucking barn, and there's just a full set built out of pallets that you'd made without telling anybody you were making it.
He mentioned
I just spent like nights for like a month.
Yeah.
And then one set that I just made that day.
We got 66641 in that one per each season of Memoirs of the Macabre. So overall, if you want to check out some good low-budget horror, check it out. I think the ideas are all really solid. I don't think there's a shabby idea. It just more falls on our ability at the time to execute them well. Maybe I think that's every filmmaker's thought is we had a cool idea, but I had to make a lot of concessions. So no different there.
That season only had one episode, Internet Lead. I was not around for that, but I was impressed as hell when I saw the final outcome because it was the most wonderfully well-shot thing I think we'd ever done, and it was one of the more well-edited things we've produced even to date.
But overall, just the idea of us filming, what felt like 1,000 short films, but it ended up being about 20, I think. Just getting those all done in the amount of time that we did, it really felt like a huge accomplishment.
And so that takes us up to, we've been a bit down the last 2 years on horror stuff because we've started doing a whole lot of other shit, actually concurrently with that, because we started doing that in 2016, 15 actually, with our Kung Fury fan commentary.
Yes, that's true.
And then in 2015, late 15, early 16, we parlayed that into Film Figures commentary.
Right.
Still going strong on our YouTube channel.
It is.
And once we were doing that, we started looking into other pieces of YouTube video.
Yeah.
And going into 2017, we decided that we were going to do one video every week of the year.
The 1, 2, 3 shoots have been a lot of fun. It allows us to be more comedic with our short writing.
We've also added in live streaming of video game and tabletop game content in there as well.
So now that we're approaching the end of 2018, I'm going to go around and I'm going to do the Max thing that you used to do on the podcast and ask everybody a question.
Oh, boy.
All of the things we've produced, top to bottom, for the YouTube channel, what's your favorite? Go. Paul.
I don't know.
All right, Max.
Internet Lead.
Jared.
I'll need a minute too.
All right. I'm going to still say Collections because Internet Lead is better in every marketable way, but Collections was the first time I really felt like a filmmaker.
Sure.
That's pretty good opinion on that. Damn.
It's hard to say. I mean, those are...
I'm also really proud of the fact that we will have hit 103 out of 104 possible weeks in a 2-year period of releasing a scheduled video.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Straight up insanity.
It's a pretty good run.
Yeah.
Probably not allowed to leave to answer the question.
But
Butts, good
His
choice.
favorite thing is butts.
Good choice.
I mean, one of my favorite things, maybe not like my favorite of all, but Hive Mind.
Okay.
When we got to do Hive Mind for season 2, because that was an idea that we had for a couple years.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of the elements that we were able to get into it, as well as like that being the first production with all those lights that we had, that felt a little bit more real filmmaking because we used one halogen for collections.
Yeah.
And like a CRT TV as a viewing monitor. Then season 2 we had actual lights to set up and using that flare to light some of those
flare,
shots.
That, and I remember we had Natalie taking stills for
those
that
shots.
episode as well.
Yeah.
And some of those stills of Vince with the flare
I'll
were
put
great.
up some of the stuff while we're talking about it. But those shots are that's solely lit with a road flare. We went very First Blood style when he's in the mine with the matches.
Yeah, it looks good.
Some of my favorite stuff.
And I'm Paul. Me and Max started stop motion thing in high school. And then we didn't finish it. Then we became effects artists. We're like, we could make a movie. We're like, man, movies are long. So we decided to do shorts instead. And so we did for a while. Then we didn't. Now we do other things. And podcasts.